Now, this paper is different. This is hybrid. So here in this situation, we have done an ADR at a level above. It could be L4-5 or L3-4, and we have done a fusion at L5-S1 or L4-5. And this is a prospective study, and we are seeing the long-term clinical outcomes. So it's a prospective study. Most of the surgeries were done between September 2014 and April 2016. The level of evidence is level 4, and we measured the clinical outcome in terms of RMDQ, Ronald Morris Disability Questionnaire, ODI, VAS, and the methods. We had 121 patients of hybrid surgeries, and ALIF was done in all of them at L5-S1. The disc replacements were again done with LP-ESP device. Those are viscoelastic. At L4-5, the numbers were 69, and multi-level were 52. In fusion, we have used BMP in all cases. So the objective was to evaluate the clinical and patient outcomes post ADR and ALIF. And some of the literature over here, we have enough class 1 studies, single level diseases are well documented, multi-level, the evidence is still emerging, a lot of good papers are coming out. And with the evolution of the ADR, the combined approach to a multi-level disease has also developed, known as the hybrid procedure. Sometimes we cannot do ADR at every level. Say if it is grade 4 or the grade 3 specific hypertrophy and there are no indication of ADR, then fusion is the options. So everything was standard retroperitoneal approach. Here the left-sided was in 100 and 21 were right-sided. And these were the numbers. So these are some of the examples of the hybrids, multi-level fusions and an ADR over there. The stats, there was significant improvement in VAS in terms of back pain, in terms of leg pain, in terms of ODI and Ronald Morris Disability Questionnaire. And the patient satisfaction ranged from excellent to good. Around 84% people they referred as excellent outcome after these kind of surgeries, and these were the results. There were limitations in this study that not all patients experience leg pain preoperatively, and in some of the people they have reported radiculopathy after surgery, and that was all because of probably because of the nerve recovery patterns, and so the baseline score was 0, so that was the limitation in this study. And then the IQR or the VAS leg was 14 to 88 baseline. That indicates 25% of patients scored less than 14 and 25% scored more than 80 in terms of VAS, and this can happen in only 2 scenarios: in those who don't have any leg pain at baseline or those who have extreme pain, excruciating pain. So these were the limitations. The conclusions were there was strong evidence of stats and clinical evidence. There is significant reduction in the back and leg pain. There is improvement in the self-rated physical disability scores, and the results suggest that hybrid is suitable option for patients who are suffering from chronic back pain and leg pain secondary to multi-level degenerative disc disease. So these were the conclusions. So now what we have done, we have compared hybrids with 2-level ADRs, and these were the outcomes. The absolute motion or the movement and relative gain of, it always showed superiority, the multi-level ADR compared to hybrids. The pelvic parameters we measured were pelvic incidence, tilt and sacral slope, L4-5, L5-S1 flexion extension range of movements. The pelvic movements were calculated by sacral slope in flexion and extension. This was introduced for the first time, the calculation parameters, and we have recommended L1 raise calculation, which is flexion minus extension L1 range of movement. And the pelvic motion and the L1 raise were introduced to show the effect of the lumbopelvic complex on the global movements of the lumbar spine. And when L5-S1 was fused, there was no compensation from the pelvic movement to overcome the loss of mobility. And in hybrid group, there was gain of only 6 degrees of the lumbar movements, whereas the ADR group has shown 16 degrees of movement. The fusion of L5-S1 always reduce the mobility of L4-5 in a hybrid group. Not only in a hybrid group, but also in a multi-level ADR group. So the mobility was restricted. The L5-S1 fusion reduced the L4-5 mobility, and how much was it? The reduction in the range of movement was 1.5 degree in hybrid group, and we gained 20 degrees of L5, the movement in the lumbar spine in the ADR group. You can see how drastic the movement changes were. The moment you fuse it, there was loss of entire range of movement. The L1 raise, which is flexion extension movements of the L1, also reflected the superiority of two-level ADR compared to the hybrids. And we gained the movement of around 32 degrees in the ADR, and there was only 4.6 degree gain in L1 raise in the hybrid group. So the conclusion of multi-level ADR versus hybrid was lack of lumbar mobility and pelvic movements when L5-S1 was fused debunks the preconceived ideas. The clinical outcome of ODI and VAS were equivalent in both groups, and the functional superiority was seen in two-level ADR. Two new range of movement parameters were introduced here, L1 raise and the pelvic movement, and they must be integrated in most of the range of movement studies because they quantify the pelvic participation in the mobility and effectiveness of the movement preservation. Two-level ADR must be systematically indicated whenever there are indication of ADRs at multiple places and should be accepted as a gold standard. Well, the gold standard, this session started off with the gold standard, about mentioning of gold standard. The paper currencies will change. Hopefully, this will also change. There is nothing as a gold standard in terms of scientific papers and all. There is no gold standard. That my procedure is better, there is no gold standard. So this will also change. But we recommend that this should be accepted more, but not as a gold standard. This is not a gold standard. I may be wrong, and we have to see that if there are multiple papers which are comparing multi-level motion preservation, we are coming up with 3-level and 4-level ADR comparisons with the fusions of olives and X-lips, everything. Thanks.
Thank you so much.